Look at this fucking man. This charlatan of young granddaughters and daughters' hearts, Bill Oddie himself. Hey up, it's your old friend McgoganLives, the original bastard boy. We're back here. The call of this insidious island has drawn us back once again. Just look at this! The amount of shit I need to talk to you about regarding this island is phenomenal. I mean, I haven't had the internet for a while. I have now, obviously. And I've been playing a lot of The Sims 3. In fact, a year has passed pretty much in-game with no recordings made. A lot of shit has gone down. A lot of kids being spawned. Look at these two. Bloat. Bloat. And what's the other one called? Groat? Jesus Christ. Bloat and Groat. They sound like characters from a Tim Burton film. And you look like a character from a Tim Burton film, Precious. Oh, but the things that have happened, I've actually written down. See, do you hear that? That's a notepad. I've got written down all the things I need to have a look at in this episode, bring you all up to date, because of course this is the most important series on YouTube. Because this is not a game, as we've clarified. This is real life. This is a window into another world, another place, an island. Somewhere out in space, somewhere out in time, a different reality, who knows? We all have our theories. But this fucking dude, this card of a man, this no good rascal. Look at him. He's got the Just for Men, bringing his hair back. He's got the smoky jacket. Fucking, ooh, this motherfucker has done nothing except produce illegitimate children. I suppose you could call them offspring. So let's not waste any time. Let's have a look. What's first on my list? Oh, yes. There's been some considerable construction going on Oedipus Island, thanks to David Bowie. He's actually been doing some interesting leader-related things for once, instead of just pouncing around with his guitar. Council housing for everyone. We've got a housing estate alive and well here on Oedipus Island. Cheap, affordable homes for everyone. Isn't that great? Little tiny houses. Oh, God. Reminds me of Britain. Oh, yes. Another thing missing is a little note on the door from the police saying the occupants of this household are known to be dealing drugs. What's all this? Oh, no, they are. Well, tomatoes. Tomatoes are a drug, right? A lot of fucking islanders have gotten jobs. I suppose that's a good thing, but it just means less time seeing them dick about, you know? Less, they're too busy to dick about. Feels like my life, actually, right now. Can you believe it? You know something? I'm a lazy bastard. Oh yeah, I'll take that money. But I've actually had an actual legitimate reason for not making many videos recently. I have been... God, I don't even want to say it. I have been busy working. I can't believe it. I could barely believe it myself. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bill? What are you cooking, lad? Waffles? Well, what about these waffles? Horrifying quality. Well, Bill, just like your children, eh? Why are you making waffles, Bill? Are you even hungry? Why are you making, like, a family-sized portion of waffles? Just stick them in toast. Oh, you don't have a toast. Stick them in microwave, then. Look at the state of this counter. Look at that. It's like algae. So, oh, yes. Do you know ramen? And then there's another dude, isn't it? See what I mean? There's been just children everywhere. Who is your... I don't even think Bill Oddie is the father of this young man. Let's have a look. Precious, yes. Well, who's the fucking father then? You'll notice some people have grown up as well. We've got Nikita, Ty, Weston. I'm not sure if they've been featured in any of my other videos because I genuinely can't remember. There's just too many street porters to count now. All right, come on, Bill. I won't well, if Precious is not doing anything... Yeah, Precious, come on. You can go out on the town. You've not got a job either, right? Well, you're a farmer. Well, keeps you off. I do wish Sims wouldn't get jobs on their own accord. It's such an irritating thing. I like them being louts. Get off your arse, Precious. You might have shat out more children than, you know, a fucking small third world state. What have you done? How many times do I have to tell you, Precious? Protect your chicken from docking. But you don't listen, do you? What's going on with people? Why is everyone miserable? Well, besides the fact they live here. Hans has been looking, by the way. I went out with him in the boat. We've not found anything yet. No tentacled beasts. Nothing. But I don't know. I got the feeling that there's some sort of malevolent being watching over Oedipus Island. Some eye in the sky, as it were. With an unbearable nasally accent. A drinking problem. A chronic deficiency in content making. I don't know. But the guy gives me the creeps. So here we are, the council estate. Screaming, crying, first thing we're greeted by. So here they all are. These are all sort of Bill's illegitimate children, chiefly. I think this is the home of Gideon and Gretchen, isn't it? Oh, for Christ's sake, deliver a cut. We are not going to Egypt or France! Carey? Oh, that's the child of Gideon and Gretchen, I think. Well, are you going to invite me in? I'm one of your relatives, after all. So they've got children here, they've got, the main bedroom. It's great. It's kind of, it's utilitarian, I think. That's why I'm proud of it. So this is how I spent the 3 months I went without fucking internet. Building up Oedipus Island. So Bill Oddie has just been a cretin! Not a canvas cretin, a cretin in general. And let me tell you something, I've been sort of busy working on a biography of Bill Oddie, I think. It's only a small thing, but you can make little biographies of your characters if you want to. Where are they? Is this it? A scrapbook? Oh, I think it's in here. Get that 80s music out of here. Here we are, the biography. So, as I said, it's not an extensive thing, but I think it summarises Bill Oddie quite well. It's just, it's succinct. It says enough about him. The dirty, dirty bastard! I think it summarises him quite well. The dirty, dirty bastard! Right, enough of you, Bill. Oh, I know who we've got to see. The fucking clones that have aged up. How about that? Oh yeah, they've aged. Some of them have moved out. Some of them have stayed. Piss off. Some of them are staying still at the mines. And look at the mines. We're doing some extensive excavation work here. Digging up all the precious gems and shit. This is Ludo Bowie. He seems to be at the store today. What are you buying? Oh, this is where Brannitt takes his shit, is it? More on Brannitt later. So let's have a look at this fucking character. Oh, we can't. Well, they must be doing well. Yes, they are. Look at the amount of money they've made because of this, all the metal that they've fucking got. Here he is. Look at this fucker, Weston. I know he was in one of my videos as a child. Let me tell you, man. Let me. Where's his bio? Where's it? There. So he's just the father of Groat and Bloat, who are Precious's children. Weston is Precious's son. Let's just say before he left the big house to go to the mines and work, he let's just say he thanked his mother. For such a wonderful childhood. Look what he did. He gave her twins. And who is this? Erica and Thomas? Who are these fuckers? Oh, that is the... Look at this fucking cunt. Bill Oddie's children. Carey. And who is Bill Oddie to you? Bill Oddie is your great-grandfather, Carey, and yet he is also the father of your child. Disgusting. So, yeah, you're probably thinking, what in fuck is this? Well, he's a miner. He went into one of the big holes that they dug. He came out like this. He's just, I don't know what happened. I think he came across a tribe of gnomes living underground. Hey, look, it's another Bowie. Toby Bowie. Well, very cultured, but... Oh, no, I know who Toby Bowie is. You see, every Bowie clone has their own sort of personality trait. Toby Bowie is Socialist Bowie. Whereas Ludo Bowie is Miner Bowie, as you can see. I don't know why you're in there. Why don't you get home and get some mining work done? I have a picture of the Bowies hard at work mining. Come on, get working. And fucking Sherry. This robot is like the evil matriarch of this fucking mining camp. Here's her house. This is where she lives. It's like a little office. It's just got a bed in it. But look! Fucking piles of silver! And shit like that! Look at it! Look! What is this? Copper? What is this? Dwarf Fortress? Mercury? Gold? Silver? I'm keeping it to myself, she says. I am a fucking productive business owner. I use child labour to dig into the fucking ground and extract the precious elements. And there's Bob Ross. He's just out and about, you know, drawing, getting some inspiration for his new drawings, perhaps. Or maybe he's just wondering how he's going to kill himself to get out of this fucking thing. Get out of this place. What is that, Bob? Oh, an ancient mural. I wonder what it could mean. I wonder who that is. Maybe that's Janet. All good things of this earth are dug up from the ground. Well, I suppose we better go and... Oh, yeah, just before we go, Ty Street Porter, Branett and Precious is... Ugh, I think they're brother and sister, aren't they? He also has a child with Precious. Ramin. Oh, yeah, that's the one that we were looking for. So, yeah, Precious has had twins, Bloat and Groat, from Weston, and another child, Ramin, from fucking Ty. Disgusting! You have So Precious has had essentially a harem of sons. Oh, and you'll be looking... Look at this. More shit. Look how much I have done. There is a fire station now on Oedipus Island because things keep catching fire because these people are fucking idiots. And I'm also working on this. This is an arcade. And it doesn't have a name yet. Hint, hint. Come on, get that grey matter working, subscribers, and get me a name for this. God, what is this? Leaf. Oh, it's Leaf. Look at him. I think he has some rather exaggerated opinions of his masculinity, which is why he chooses to dress like a Hollywood executive. Got the Precious bookstore. I mean, the bookstore, not Precious's bookstore. It's just a bookstore. We could become a partner of the bookstore. Perhaps we should invest in property. We can afford it. Flowers from Carey? Oh, for fuck's sake. No! Keep it in the family. That's the whole point of this experiment. Oh, fucking Hans. Is that Precious? No, it's Ravioli. What do you mean you can't get in? They can get in. Well, you're just being idiots. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Screaming at me. Jesus Christ, is it the end of the day already? So what are you up to, you old bitch? I'll tell you what you're up to. Start picnic! You'll notice that the park has also changed. I've planted some trees, gotten rid of the old trees and planted some trees that are more appropriate to Oedipus Island. Right, I think we're going to observe Bill now do one of his favourite pastimes. If anyone's in. No, everyone's out. Not exactly, Bill. Come on, Bill. The night is upon us. The night is young. Let us go out for pleasure. In your own time, Grandad. Or great-granddad. / father / lover / charlatan / fiend rascal. What's the... Christ. He's indescribable. Ooh, classical music. So I'm getting the impression that there's a bit of a society forming on Oedipus Island. A sort of, like a hierarchy. You've got people like Bill Oddie, who are rich, successful, live in big houses. Evening, Gideon. What the hell? Roberto! Hello there. Who are you? Are you one of my children? Is this child on its own, unaccompanied? So what, there's 3 people living here? He's behaving inappropriately. Is he? That's because there's no women here. What's all this? Rant about derivative cinema. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, Bill. Oh, fucking hell, Bill. Maybe you shouldn't use a megaphone. Maybe you shouldn't use a megaphone inside. You know, it's gonna play havoc with your tinnitus. Alright, enough, mate. Classical music or no, I'm going to get hit by a copyright strike. There we go. I even put a bit of custom music in. Bit from the Jetsons movie, I think. Maybe Love. Will you shut up, Bill? I'm trying to listen to the music. Look at that. We'll turn it up. There we go. Perfect. Shannon! It's Shannon! Right, do what you do best, Bill. There's too much going on. This is the problem with Oedipus Island. And what are you doing here, Erica? At least we can get a look at you now, wherever you are. Oh, fucking hell. Going through my fucking stuff. Do you live here? I don't know. Oh, you're hiding under the bed. Checking for Bill Oddie. You don't have to worry, he's here. Yeah, I'd be watching out for Bill Oddie under your bed once you get older. I love it, this kid's just doing his homework while his mother gets fucking seduced by Bill Oddie for the 4th or 5th time. He's probably used to it by now. So, do you want me to punch your card now, Bill? The "you've porked my mother" card, you know? Maybe he gets like a voucher after a while, you know? A free lunch or something. Look at him. This is how he spends his evenings. All of his evenings are spent like this. He's a disgusting, terrible man. But that's what... Look at him! And who exactly is Shannon to you? I don't want to disrupt the magic, but where is Shannon? Look at all these children! Look at them all! Who's Laren? So who's Shannon to you then? Is she even on here? Nikita... Shannon! Granddaughter! So he's currently having it away with his granddaughter now. Look at him, just like, thank you! You've indulged your fucking desires. I want to indulge mine now, Bill. I wish to make active a very special somebody that we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen him since Death Road, have we? No, we haven't. Or have we? I can't remember. Oh, Ted. Tedward! What are you doing? Walking around in the grass. Oh, you were at the beach, were you? Working on that tan, are you? Marvellous. Ted is just kind of a regular fellow. He's a businessman, or wants to be one. Maybe he's like a psychopath. I don't mean like sort of psychopath. I mean real psychopath. Like he don't give a shit about anybody, but he's really like charismatic. Still lives in this little old house. Not really much going on. Nothing but work, I suppose, is it? Can't really afford to do anything else. A bit like my life. Ted, we've got so much in common. I know. Staring blankly at the sink. I've been there, Ted. I've been there. Look at him. He's got loads of new outfits that I've made for him. You know, because I spent most of my time playing The Sims 3 just dressing Ted up like a doll. Look at that. That's it. I ain't got fucking time or energy to do anything else. I know what you mean. Look at that bedding. I don't remember giving you that. Well, thanks, Ted. That's a real nice way to treat a visitor, a guest. I'm tired and I've got work in the morning. Yeah, I can't blame you. This isn't creepy. I think it's perfectly natural to watch a sim sleep, right? Dreaming about art and light bulbs. I know. He's probably worrying about the fucking electric bill. Oh, fuck it. Let's have a look at some of the Bowie clones now that they've grown up. Clarence Bowie, named after a prominent businessman in the Detroit area. Preppy Bowie. That is his biography. The fucking days on this game are so fucking short. But as you can see, he's got his neat haircut and his little moustache. He's very much a man about town. You're not friends with the clones anymore. That's good. I'll tell you something that was really annoying, right? All the fucking clones are technically not related to one another. So when they were all living in the mine, all they did was flirt with one another. It was disgusting, even by Oedipus Island standards. Hoggle Bowie. Oh, he lives with another Bowie. That's convenient. Now, I think I remember this gentleman. This is Chef Bowie. No, it isn't. Get ready to laugh. Oh, I've come up with a genius thing. It's Chef Bowie-RD. My God. I bet you are so happy to be subscribed to such a wit on YouTube. Someone like me. Why are you hanging out at the graveyard? The dead don't eat. So that's his thing. He's a great chef. Or he's supposed to be. And that's how he works. Well, he's not a great chef, but that's what he wants to be, apparently. Now we've got Ziggy Bowie. Oh, he's there. Hello. Oh, he works at the graveyard. That's right. And that's very much in character, because you know who he is? This gentleman is Brutal Bowie. And they live together, so I presume they're good friends. Hopefully just that, so I don't need any more depravity going on here. So, yeah, you might associate Bowies with sort of the 1970s rock, but not this Bowie. Not this Bowie. This Bowie can be associated with the likes of Death Clock and Slayer. Probably Megadeth as well, though there's no Dave Mustaine here yet. Not yet. Well, no, he's not coming here. He's dead, remember? Oh, yes, let's have a quick look at the Bowie we met earlier. Socialist Bowie. Bringing socialism to this island like a disease. Oh, and listen to the music. Wait a minute, I might get copyright struck for this. Yeah, best turn it off. Oh, God. What's happened? So you see, he's running a pirate radio station. This is how he sends his evil message across Oedipus Island, talking about bloody workers' rights and crappy liberal shit like that. Even though he doesn't even work. Well, he does. Oh, he works in music, does he? Exactly. There's Leaf. Likes to see himself as a bit of a ladies' man. What's going on down here? Well, what a coincidence. Another thing I want to talk about. It's on my list. I'm transmitting what's on my list through the microphone. Dr. McGogan has aged up. He actually looks more like Lemmy now than he did before, in my opinion. Venerable McGogan. Working on his experiments. Whoa, now! Let's be having none of that. And now, we're all familiar with Branett and his brewery. Well, there's a story to be told. Branett is easily the most interesting character to play as in this game. Do you know why? Because he's a legitimate fucking businessman. He has made and sold so many ciders and wines, and even though he has, I made the joke that they were crap at it, he isn't. Look at that. That's not a cheat. He is a master brewer. In fact, he even has I think he has an award or something on the. Is it this one? No, there it is. Look, he got an award, presumably from David Bowie himself. He knows he's a master brewer, and it just so happens that Jareth Bowie, or as he's known, he doesn't have it. Well, I can tell you off by heart. This Bowie is known as China Girl Bowie because he's very confused about his culture. This is his room. As you can see, it's culturally themed. He seems to really take to the Chinese culture very much. I don't know why, but Branett saw this and immediately thought, hey, Chinese, cheap labour. And so that's what's happened. Jareth Bowie has moved in with Branett and is tending the garden while, picking the grapes and everything, while Branett brews the alcohol that the Oedipus Islanders rely on for stability. In fact, it's turning into a dwarf fortress. It really is. Oh, it's fabulous. Fabulous. So, yeah, the funny thing about Branett is he's not very rich, and yet he's like the one fucking character in this whole island that actually has a legitimate business. During the summertime, all his daughters, granddaughters, nieces, they're all out in the park in their, in their bikinis and whatnot, playing around with the sprinklers, and he's staring out the window. He wants to go and frolic with them, but he's like, no, I have responsibilities now. The Oedipus Islanders look, he's looking out of his window. The Oedipus Islanders are relying on me. There's money to be made. I don't have time anymore to go out and impregnate my relatives. I have to sit here and work. So I have a lot of respect for Branett, even if he is absolutely insane. You've seen the picture on Twitter, right? Taking a fucking bath. Completely dressed up. What a moron. But he's our moron. Jareth Bowie, back in his Chinese room. I just need to shut my eyes for a moment. Busy day tomorrow. Master Branett is a hard master, but he's fair. He works for tuppence and a quart of opium. That's right. Branett, meanwhile. You don't have time for reading, Branett. This is all time that could be spent brewing. Look at this. I even gave him some special grapes to make some really good wine with, but it hasn't really worked out that way. I will spare... For the sake of this video, Branett, I shall spare you work. But don't get used to this sort of treatment, do you understand? I think that's all the Bowies, all the Bowie clones. They've sort of come apart now. Oh, there's Ian McGogan. What about him? Alright, we'll have a quick look at the McGogan clone that we made. You're tending the register now. Do you work here? You don't. He's a big boy. Look at his face. Man, he is a big boy. Fucking hell. I hope there's not a fucking epidemic of obesity happening on Oedipus Island. What are you doing at 5 o'clock in the morning inside the special place that brews... Well, where Brannett's... It's like the Bargain Booze, this. I think it's actually called Bargain... It is called Bargain Booze. Yes. And you live with Sarah, Street Porter, you say? That's interesting. And she works... Oh, she works at Bill's store. It's getting a little overly complicated, this, now. I can't keep up with what's going on in the island. Oh, and I see you're taking after your... your genetic father, I suppose. Not your literal father. It's just sort of the genes that you come from. You got his science kit in there. You wish to be a scientist? Maybe we should set you up with a job. I mean, I have moved the hospital that was on the island with the big house onto the main island here. There it is. You see it? I've moved it there because now it's more accessible. Look at that. Look at all these people going to work. All the Bowies. It's like he's late at the carpool again. Oh, Jesus. You're a preppy Bowie. Carry yourself with a bit of fucking... You're supposed to be acting like Carlton Banks. Not Uncle Phil. That's what Clarence Bowie's supposed to be. A white Carlton Banks. I can hear Will Smith now. White Carlton Banks? Man, you don't get much whiter than the real Carlton Banks. And then Carlton's like, yeah, very funny, Will. It feels like a checklist, this episode. But it's just, I suppose that's the crux of this episode, just to bring you all up to speed. So, yeah, let's have a look at the McGogan household then. What's going on with Alan? Probably only gotten fatter, hasn't he? What in God's name has happened to you, Alan? Have you tried cooking again? In fact, if I recall correctly, yeah, he's actually a really good cook. I don't know how this has happened, but he knows how to make meals. I think I just made him do it, to be honest, because I'm getting sick of him making macaroni and cheese. I'll tell you something I did. Something that I've noticed that's incredibly wrong with this house, that I've only just noticed now, and I feel like such a fucking moron for not noticing it earlier. He's got a garage. I built him a garage. Where's the road, McgoganLives? You built him a garage. There's no fucking road. Oh my God, I am so clever, aren't I? Always singing my own praises about how great I am. I fucking built a garage and there's no... What the fuck are you going to keep here? So I've converted it. This is where Alan sleeps. In the fucking... the garage, whatever. I got rid of the sort of... There was like what you call them? Cells, jail cells there. And The Sims 3 doesn't work like that. You can't trap people like you can in The Sims 1 and 2, unfortunately. So I got rid of them, and Alan can now live above ground. I'm so good. Are you on an outing with McGogan? Is that what's going on? What's this little blue indicator here? What does that mean? What the hell is this? Ah, feeding time at the zoo, it seems. Well, are you going to regale us with some amusing social activity? Apple bobbing or whatever it is? Well, here comes Alan. No, here they go. Look at this. Breakfast time on Oedipus Island. That's right. Fill your faces, you cretins. You peasants, you oiks. Try not to drown yourselves. You're a best. Yes, of course you're better than everyone. The apple bobbing. Shoveling food down your fat face. In fact, Alan, I think the image of you with a fucking apple in your fucking mouth like a fucking roast pig is actually quite a good analogy of you blubber, you vast entourage of lard. Andrew Street Porter. That's right. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people living here, isn't there? Oh, have you been out there all night trying to get into this exclusive arcade? Because that's not how you do it. So everyone loves the arcade. It's proving to be quite a popular place. See, they've gotten in. How come you can't get in? Anyway, back to my original point. I found something very distressing about this sim, Andrew. At first I thought he was just another bastard. But no. Look who his fucking father is. Do you see that? David Bowie has had a bastard child. With Gretchen. With fucking Gretchen. How do you think this makes Carrie and Hans feel? More importantly, how do you think this makes me feel? I feel betrayed. There is a person on this island that is not an inbred. Andrew Street Porter. Well, have you made any Warcraft movies lately? I think that is everything that I've wanted to talk about. Let's have some fun. That's what we're here for, isn't it? Not bloody checklists. Starting to feel like a job, this. I didn't know Gideon was... Oh, that's right. Gideon's sort of grown up a little. He may look like Andrew Eldritch from Sisters of Mercy, but, he realises he's got a family to provide for. Even though one of Bill Oddie's bastard children lived with him. That's incredible. I'm at a loss. Oh! Most important thing, that police car finally disappeared. I I haven't a clue what that's about. Well, let's find a popular meeting spot and see if we can catch the islanders doing something opprobrious. I'd like to walk around the island, enjoy the sights of all my loyal serfs going about their day-to-day lives. Yeah, and getting them up the duff. What's all this? Bowies in their natural habitats, having a nice picnic. That's nice. You stop doing that, camera. Oh, I also added this. This is a public place where they can go and make whoopee. What is this? Why are there like 5 simoleons being deducted from my shit every... Who's eating? Oh, it's you, is it, you shit? Stop fucking spending all the money in the arcade machine. What's China Girl Bowie doing out? Will you stop it? Keep pissing all my money away. Poor old Gideon is working his fingers to the bone so you can have a roof over your head and food on the table. Whatever. Just do it. Stop asking me things. He's working his fingers to the fucking bone and you're taking all his disposable income and fucking sticking it in the arcade machines. It's fucking EA, mate. He keeps buying all the DLC, that's the problem. Homo Street Porter plots his next move on the chessboard. You know, this outfit makes me think that maybe the Street Porters are developing retrogressively. Maybe they'll do away with housing entirely and go back to living in caves. It would suit them, I suppose, genetically. I don't like how your boots are clipping, but actually kind of looks somewhat cool. So he's decided that he doesn't want to eat the pieces. Man, this is great. We should have the music from 2001: A Space Odyssey playing at this point. Though I know that Stanley Kubrick will come out of his grave and strangle me. Rant about evil. Mate, it's Socialist Bowie. It's Socialist Bowie spreading his fucking... Oh man, there might be a revolution or something. Oedipus Island has already seen one terrible war. Do you have any idea how many snowmen were killed? It was terrible. Well, who the fuck is Laren Street Porter? Oh, that's right, you live with Joanna Street Porter. Has Joanna been in one of our... Oh god, another fatty. Oh, either that or Bill Oddie's gotten you up the family way again. You're a playground monitor. Well, that makes sense then. It explains your girth at least. Yeah! Laren Street Porter. Mate, I could tell from that hair that you're one of fucking Bill Oddie's. What a bastard. I fucking knew it! The dirty, dirty bastard! Now, if I recall correctly, Joanna Street Porter, as well as a playground monitor, she's also a writer, I think. Or she wants to be. Yeah, she wants to be a writer. I think she's working on a novel at the moment, isn't she? Oh no, maybe not. Either that or she's already finished it and sold it. Haha! Wishful thinking. Well, you've got to think about what will sell. You know, speaking of writing, I finished my introduction to my Sonic fan fiction. Sonic washout. I need to get that put onto one of these fanfic websites, but I really, really don't want to go there. And you know, I want to clarify, although I suppose it's technically what you call a fan fiction, I'm not a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. How can you be a fucking fan of Sonic the Hedgehog in this day and age? It's laughable. But yeah, I'm quite proud of it. It's somewhat amusing, at least I like to think so. So yeah, I need to get that uploaded. They are still outside! People are going in and they can't. I don't understand what the problem is. Let's make some of his special... Oh, you're at the fucking arcade. You don't have that kind of disposable income, Brannick. We're living on the edge of a knife. What about China Girl Boy? What's he doing? Virgin coconut juice? What are you, a fucking Redditor? Stop that. Look at this, look at this. Have a quick meal, right? Cold one. What else could that be besides beer? Even though he gets paid in fucking pennies, in peanuts, Brannitt has supplied this island with a vast quantity of variable alcohol. He should be fucking knighted. He should be the fucking leader of this island. You didn't hear that from me, but he should be the leader of this island. He's the only one that does anything. Yeah, look, he's actually a really good gardener as well. Look at it. So he harvests the ingredients for Uncle Brannitt's famous famous beers, wines, and spirits. All right, let's get it made. You know, I don't see how people can go out bobbing apples trying to get in the arcade. Do you have any idea how much free time cuts into disposable income? That's time that you could be spent making money. Brannick knows this. He lives a lonely existence. Christ, what a hideous family tree. It's not even a tree, is it? It just extends what to the left and right. It never goes down. Oh, that's right, Brannick. And what are you doing? What are you reading? Preparation for professional sports? I don't think so. You take those dreams and you stow them away. Aunt Janet's first batch. Ah, yes. You know, in ways, she's still with us. He's paying his bills. Aren't you, Janet? I like to think that her corpse has helped with the production of crops. Right, enough of this bollocks. Time is money. See, this is his life. See, he's got his cider supreme. I suppose Uncle Brannick's cider supreme is kind of like the Henry Westons of Oedipus Island, really. The island is full of its own comings and goings now. People living out their lives, getting jobs. Bill Oddie, prowling the night. David Bowie showing up to yet another viewing of Labyrinth. Driving on home. It's like a little society now, it really is. You've got rich people, you've got poor people. We got, you know, culture, our own ciders and beers and shit. The machines are hard at work. You look like the fucking fat controller from bloody Thomas the Tank Engine. We've got the Chinese out working the fields like they should be. Got the master eating his cereal. You're living the dream. The mercantilist dream of Brannick Street Porter. It is China Girl Bowie's pleasure to work 14 hours a day. Look at this fucking dude. What are you? And who are you? I don't even know who this is. Who's your father? Not how's your father. It's not Leaf, is it? I think it is. Yes! Leaf and Shannon, brother and sister, have given birth to Roberto, this deeply confused young man. Perhaps it's time to look introspectively on at Oedipus Island. Wonder where the future will take us. I can tell where it'll take us. There's more horrible offspring, more businesses cropping up. It's like little Sim City. Well, I've got nothing particularly profound to say as we reach the end of this video. It's just, I've been McgoganLives. Cheers for watching, as always. And follow me on Twitter, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not on there for my fucking personal health, you know.